Hi folks, Desi here from Howden Tools. Just going to give you a quick look over some of our generator range, some of our smaller generator range, moving into some of the slightly larger machines here. We're just talking about this machine here is 7.5 kilowatts, 8.5 kilowatts, 11 kVA. Anyway, just a short introduction anyway to a selection of machines and some of the various equipment and stuff that the machines can run, along with your heating systems in your house, your hot water, your heating systems, all that type of thing. And also, I'll take a run through these in a moment anyway, of some of the accessories and stuff we also supply for setting up generators and make it a one-stop shop so that we can supply you with everything you need. All this equipment is on our website anyway, so you can see it and have a look through that yourself anyway. If you need any guidance or any advice on what may be best to suit you, you can pop us an email or give the sales office a call and speak to a member of our sales team. Starting off here then, so we've got a 3 kilowatt inverter type generator. This machine here has a long run fuel tank on it. It's a button start machine here. Button start machine. As you can see, very quiet machine, very silent machine. That's an inverter type generator, and this next one over then is also an inverter type generator, is 3.5 kilowatt machine. These machines that are button start also, you can also pull start them if you wish, or if you have to, if the battery. Next over then we've got a 3.5 kVA. This one here is 5.6 horsepower engine on it. 110 volt outlet here, 32 amp, 16 amp, and you've got a 16 amp then and again in a 240 volt. This machine here now is a pull start machine. Moving over here then we've got a 6.5 horsepower machine again, and it's a 2.7 kVA. You've got one of each. You've got a 110 volt and you've got a 240 volt, and they're 16 amp sockets on it. Pull start machine, nice cheap machine for somebody who doesn't want to invest too much. The likes of this machine here is will be able to run your lights, your basics in the house, your lights, your heating, your fridge, your freezer, your TV. Keep the show on the road just if the power was off, and you can keep the basics going in your house, especially your fridge and your freezer and stuff like that there, and the heating and those important things. And this machine here is a very cost-effective way of doing it. Next over then we've got into some of our larger machines here. This one here now is an 8.5 kilowatt machine. It's got a 16 horsepower key start engine on it. You've got as you can see, you've got the 110 and 240 volt outlets. You've also got actually a 13 amp socket on this as well too. So 13 amp 240 volt, 32 amp 240 volt, and you've got your 32 amp and your 16 amp in 110 volt. This 110 volt, for anyone who may not know, is mostly for construction equipment and stuff on building sites and stuff. Key start machine again, so it's key start. Also again, like all key start machines, you have the option to pull start it if you wish, or if you have to more so. Petrol machine, long run fuel tank again. This machine there will probably run between 8 and 9 hours on a full tank of fuel. The machine has got your trip switches here on it. You've got your voltmeters on it as well, and overload switches on all the sockets. AVR protection on this machine also as well too. Next over then we've got is a Lonson 7.5 kilowatt machine. This is an inverter type generator. Again, it's a 16 horsepower engine. It's the long run fuel tank on it. 7.5 kilowatts. An inverter type generator, just to explain that for some of you there, is a very silent, quiet machine. Runs very, very, very quietly. It's got a AVR system on it to protect your electrical equipment. But an inverter type machine will give you much more smoother supply of power, especially when it's under load and stuff like that. The power supply is much more stable on this machine. Key start again. I'm just going to start this machine just to give you an idea of how quiet the machine is. So again, 32 amp single phase 240 volt socket. You've got two 13 amp sockets on it as well. You've got your overload protections on it here as well too, for if there's an overload on it. USB port on this machine as well too. This is a very professional machine. This is a very good bit of kit now, you know. You've got your fault display meter here as well too, so you have your output voltage and everything is on this. So this is just to start the machine. So, I'm not sure if this video will portray properly how quiet that machine is. Quite often in videos and stuff there it doesn't come across correctly, but the machine is very, very quiet, very silent. So if you're living in a built-up area, or you have it close to your house when it's running, or your office, whatever it may be, this machine is ideal. Very quiet for electrical equipment in an office, for any of that electrical equipment. All your any of these machines here will keep your Wi-Fi going and all that type of thing, and all your computers and stuff going. But this machine in particular, as I say, this inverter type machine is ideal. Where you especially for noise level and stuff as well too, very quiet. Next up here we've got a more commercial type machine here. It's a GX 690 Honda petrol key start machine. This machine is 11 kVA. It's got again, there's your battery for your key start. You've got your 240 volt outlets on it, and you've got your 110. So for building sites and stuff like that there, for hire shops and stuff like that, quite a popular machine as well too. But a very powerful machine as well to keep a house going, or offices or whatever it may be going in the event of a power cut. Just over here.